When you're going to remodel your home, understand that safety should be the #1 issue. You should look into safety, look at all the resources that you have for safety, and make sure that your safety is in place. Because if something were to happen on the job, your job could be stopped completely.
Making your home more energy efficient can save you money, and do-it-yourself projects can be gratifying. But there are some precautions that you should take when remodeling or upgrading your home, especially if it's an older home. A few simple measures can reduce hazards. Lead paint is common in homes built before 1978. If you're working on an older house, you can assume there is lead paint present, unless testing proves otherwise.
In the most cases, I would say at least to have someone come out. I mean, it's worth the $100 consultation to have somebody come out and tell you what kind of exposure you're going to have. First, you might want to just test for lead to see if it's even present in your home. There is cases where there is no lead in older homes because lead paint was more expensive than regular paint, so a lot of people didn't pay the extra money to have lead paint. So I would just say to have it either tested or have a professional come out and give you his opinion on it.
Test for lead before sanding or stripping paint. Test kits are available in most home improvement stores. Leave stripping large surfaces that are painted with lead paint to an experienced professional. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development provides a free booklet on lead paint safety measures available at the website on your screen. Remember these principles provided by HUD. Assume paint in homes built before 1978 contains lead. Check federal, state, and local regulations. Avoid creating dust and don't spread dust. Protect occupants, particularly children. Workers should wear proper protection for lead dust. Keep clean and prevent taking dust home. Clean up after all work. And finally, maintain a dry building. Moisture problems can cause paint failure, building deterioration, and encourage pests. Asbestos represents another potential hazard, especially in older homes.
Asbestos is found in shingles, siding, flooring, insulation. And there's really no way to know if asbestos is in it other than having it tested and knowing that it's older than newer products that have taken out the asbestos, because the asbestos was put in to hold up over time when the companies didn't know the effects it had on it as you inhaled it. So the biggest concerns I would say would probably be the insulation. If you're tearing off roofs or ceilings, you're going to get a lot of dust and a lot of asbestos exposure to where that's the biggest cause, but really you have to have someone come out and test it.
And there are plenty of local companies who will run the test for you for about $175. Removing or disturbing these materials can cause contamination in the home. You should definitely hire a professional for asbestos removal. There are also other things to consider as far as safety goes.
There are a lot of other safety precautions people can take. A list of them would be the right equipment. Make sure you're using the right tool. There's a lot of accidents happening by someone using a tool that's either too powerful for the job or is not powerful enough, being that when equipment breaks, things fall apart, people get hurt, cuts happen. Also the right safety equipment as far as safety glasses, work gloves, work boots, depending on what kind of construction you have, hard hat if you have people working above you, and then making your environment safe. Make sure there's no moisture on the floor, things get slippery. Sawdust is another big concern, especially if you're on a roof or on a slope. It's very slick, so you want to make sure that all your surroundings are safe, and then anything that does become a hazard, a broken window or something, that it's cleaned up right away. And also, debris on the ground, to trip over. Make sure your site is clean periodically. So not only are you not getting hurt, but anyone who comes by, inspectors, other subcontractors, children in the area, that everyone's safe as far as that's concerned. And then the overall construction part of it, basics, your electricity. Make sure that you have one GFCI for temporary power, and then everything else is shut off. So if somebody does come by and there's a line exposed and they touch it, there's no power to it. Simple things like that, making sure that you're minimizing the risk to yourself and others as much as possible.
A few other items to add to that list. Work in a well-lit area. Don't allow power cords to tangle. Keep the room well ventilated. Have a chemical fire extinguisher available. Use a drill that has a plastic body, as it will not conduct electricity. Don't wear loose clothes or jewelry. Choose friendly materials such as low VOC paints, adhesives, and coatings. And only tackle those tasks you feel safe handling.
Overcompensate. Just even do more than what you think is necessary, because getting hurt on the job is going to set you back, cost you money. So for the most part, being safe in the long run might take a few more minutes to go grab some safety glasses, but in the long run, it's a lot cheaper than having to hire someone out because you don't have the eyesight to finish the job.
It may take extra time, effort, and work to incorporate these measures, but the result will be a healthier and accident-free project. Be energy smart and safe as you plan your next home improvement project.